watching The David Robinson Show
on the Coyoteman Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
And good evening, and welcome to The David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. Tonight's topic is talking about taking it to another level. I have some special guests on my show this evening that decided to take their business to another level. I have the privilege to work with them in the past. Miss Sheila Brown and Miss Dawn Fields. And we're actually talking about Boss Productions, her business, and taking it to another level. So we're going to get right into it. Miss Sheila, well, good evening.
Good evening, David.
And how are you?
I'm fine. How about yourself?
That's good. So I want you to tell my guests this evening a little bit about your business, about Boss Productions, right?
Yes, Boss Productions.
Which I had the opportunity to work with you some years ago, and now that you've decided to take it to another level, and I want you to tell the guests a little bit about that.
Well, sure. Well, when I'm talking about taking it to the next level, well, Boss Productions, first of all, is an entertainment company where I write, produce, and direct short films, plays. I write my own scripts and all that. I want to get a actors base. You know, I want to have like solid actors, and what I want to do is give them refresher courses. And we're doing a boot camp into which Dawn Fields, she is head of.
Okay, Miss Dawn, how do it feel? I've known you for some years as an actor, but now as a director and taking on this new role. Tell me a little bit about boot camp and your position and how it feels to be on the other side.
Well, this is something that I've taken on with a lot of gratitude. Sheila has bestowed upon me and has asked me to step in as a director more so now, as she wanted to work more on the writing aspect. So being that I've been acting for Sheila for quite some time, and I've directed a couple of my own pieces. She's asked me to step up and do this. And so I took it by the horns and I said, well, you know what? In order for us to take Boss Production to the next level, as well as our actors, we need to give them some kind of training. Most of the people on our team have never acted before. They just wanted to try it and see what they can do with it. So, not that I have any formal training, but I've worked with other people here in the DMV area. And because of some of the background things that I've done, I said, well, let's do this. So for the past couple of Saturdays during the month of December, we put together what we call a boot camp, an actor's boot camp, where we really break it down, showing them how to understand their script, getting into what the words really mean, and making those words that are on that piece of paper come alive instead of just memorize them and reciting the words when it's time to recite them. Really feel that character and make those words come alive. That's what we did the first session, which was December 4th, I think it was. Yes. We had the first session. The next session, which is coming up this Saturday, is going to be based on character development. Okay. And we have a special guest coming in to work with our actors. We're really looking forward to it. We're excited. I don't want to, if any of them are listening to this, we don't want to spoil it, but this person has a very diverse background in the entertainment industry, and we're thinking, we know that he's going to give our team, some really good feedback and word on how to improve their craft. And then the last session will be in January. Again, doing some more character development, really make them believe in themselves as far as when they're on stage or behind the camera. And not just for Boss Productions, but if they want to go somewhere else and do work with other production teams, other writers and other directors that they have that know-how how to do it, when they go elsewhere as well.
Is this boot camp open to the general public? Can anybody else come in?
Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, it is. We can post that on Facebook?
Yes.
The information for actually for the next one for January, because the one for this Saturday is pretty much for the Boz team, but for the one that we're holding in January, we can post that on Facebook.
So can you tell my guests exactly your website, the information, how they can get in contact with you
Sure.
or Sheila?
Sure. You can email me at foxyd721gmail. That's FOXXY. D is in Dawn. 721 at gmail.com if you want information. And you can also email Sheila
At Mrs. Saab at Verizon.net.
Do you have a website for them to go to where we might be able to post that information?
We could post it on a company website, which is www.bozproductions.vpweb.com.
So that's again www.bozproductions.vp.com. And the information will be posted there.
Okay. Well, also you're taking it to another level, which is good. You're bringing in all these different things that you're doing. So how do you see yourself in this role as a director now that you're used to being on the other side, but now to be on the side of directing?
It's funny that you asked that question because, yes, I've always been the actor, being part of the team. So being on the other side as a director, I can give the fellow actors a little bit more insight. Sheila's never acted before. So when she was directing the other stage productions that we've done, and even the films, she was just taking it from her perspective. She's never had that experience, which was fine. We did well. But, I think when you have someone who has that acting experience, you can relate more to the actors and really help them as far as with their development of their character and things of that nature. And I think that's what I really want to hone in as a director is, helping our team really get into being the character, becoming that person, whoever it is. And no matter how big or small their part is in the production, you are now that person. That person is you. Okay. And that's my main goal, because when you see it on screen, it makes a big difference. We just recently did a piece that you actually did a guest appearance in, Leo in August, and that was my first that was my directorial debut for Boz, and it turned out really good. Sheila was very impressed with it, and she was very happy as how it turned out, and we got a lot of favorable reviews on it as well.
Well, we're going to take a break here for a moment, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about a little bit more about taking Boz Productions to another level and what it details.
You're watching The David Robinson Show
on the Coyoteman Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
We must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing, education, and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the Coyoteman Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present because the future is not promised. Act now.
Welcome to the Coyote Man Show. Stop it. You didn't cross that line. I'm the Coyote Man, and this is my host, Uncle Sheldon. And Uncle Sheldon, Shantae said she wrecked her husband's car because she didn't know whether he missed her or not. Uncle Sheldon.
He don't miss you at all.
Not that dog.
He don't miss you going upside his head.
Not that
He
dog.
don't miss you hitting him in the eye.
Not that
He
dog.
don't miss you cussing out his mama.
Not that
And
dog.
he damn sure don't miss you wrecking his car.
Not that
You
dog.
want to know what he really missed?
Come on.
The peace and tranquility when your crazy ass ain't home.
See, he don't miss you taking a brick and throwing it through his car window. He don't miss you putting a tracking device on him like you some type of FBI or something. He don't miss your disrespectful mouth. He don't miss that dirty, stinking house. He don't miss you sleeping with his cousin Nuck Nuck. And he don't miss you infecting him with all type of diseases that like crabs that did walk themselves over. See, you done lost your mind. Cause you didn't cross that line. That line. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
You're watching The David Robinson Show.
On the Coyoteman Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
Welcome back to the David Robinson Show. Well, Sheila, I want to actually talk about what made you decide to take Boss Production to another level. What inspired you to do that?
Well, what actually inspired me was a television show I was watching. I was watching Grey's Anatomy, and the doctors hadn't operated since COVID. So they wanted to refresh their skills, to make sure that they would be, up to par doing surgeries because they were allowed to do surgeries again. So I was like, I need to do that for my actors because, as Dawn stated, a lot of them have never acted before. A lot of them are not absorbing the character like I want them to do. Every time I'm in rehearsal with them, I say to them, like, you guys are pulling the words from a bubble. It's like you're just like jumping in like jump rope. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. Instead of becoming that person. So I thought that the boot camp would help refresh their skills. So when I'm ready to write something new, get some new material, that I would get the outcome that I want.
Right. So also I noticed you changed your logo as well.
Well, yeah, I did. I had to change my logo because I was revamping the company, so we have to have a new logo as well.
Wow. So you've done a lot of things which I've had the chance to participate and be involved, but I am glad that you are doing that. And where do you see Boss Production going in the next year that you're kind of revamping and you're bringing in these different things, and you got help now. You got an assistant that is not all on you now.
Yes, that is true. I told Dawn that I just wanted to write. I want to write, direct. I'm not a teacher. I don't want to teach the actors to act. I just want to write and give it to Dawn, give the actors to Dawn, and let her work it out. And then when they come back to me, I get my 200% project.
So let me ask you a question. So you, which I've known you as a director, but now that you're going to be able to relinquish that authority over to Don now?
I'm not relinquishing all of it.
I knew that.
She would never do that.
I mean, what I heard you say is you just want to write, and the Sheila I know, she got to have an input. She believes in directing. So that's going to be something that I guess you would have to embrace, and you both would, because you now just focusing on writer, and you got Don, who is a director now, so y'all got to both complement each other.
Well, yeah, and let me clarify it. Dawn is co-director. So she's the artistic director. Like she said, I've never acted, and she has. So she has more insight that would help the actors. So yes, she does direct as well. So we're gonna co-direct,
And we work well together. Because of the fact that I've worked with Sheila for so long, I know what she expects of us. And I think that's a good thing, so that when I do work with the team, I'm working with them to say, hey, this is what, even though you're not taking direction directly from Sheila, it's coming from me, but this is what she expects, So, and we bounce things off of each other. We give each other feedback. She might come to me and say, why don't we try from this angle, as far as this character? And I would say, we'll try it, but I don't think it's going to work.
Well, I'm just glad you cleared that up. So, I mean, directing, because what I was hearing you say at first, I just want to write, and I was like, okay, but it makes it makes sense. Before we actually end, could you give my guests again the information of how they can get in touch with those that may want to join in January? The information to the boot camp.
So we're going to also put the information on the company's website, which is www.bozproductions.vpweb.com, or you can email
me at FOXXYD as in Dawn 721 at gmail.com.
And exactly what time will the
so the next session will be January 8th from 3 to 6, and it will again be the character development session, and for now it will be the last one. Who knows, if this grows and we get some more participants, we might extend it and do a couple of more, because the first one really turned out really good. We got a lot of positive feedback about it, and so who knows how what the future holds for us. And one thing that I do want to say is that Sheila has always had a vision as far as Boz Productions, and she's come to the point now where she just, not just the production company itself, but even, taking those that work with us to the next level, whether it's, the person behind the camera, and we're always looking for people to become part of the family, because we are a family in so many ways. And we're also looking for new material. If we have writers out there that want to see their material on screen or even on stage, please let us know, because we are looking for more material as well.
So also, before we end, do you see your, what is your next play or next TV or next short film that you may see coming up? Is that on the horizon?
Yes, we are. Well, I am working on a new movie.
Okay.
It's about one of my older characters that I'm bringing back, called Vonda. Vonda was a Spitfire. She says and does anything that she wants. So I'm working on that.
Looking forward to seeing that. Well, thank you both for being on my show.
Thank you for
and
having us.
thank you once again for watching the David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations.
On the Coyoteman
Until
Show
next
Network.
time.
Real talk,
Peace
real
out.
people, real conversation.